How's everybody doing today? This time I'm doing a live that's a little different than what I normally do. I am going to do, I would like the chat to build me a new boat. Yes, I'll take everything off and anything that needs to be taken off or whatever. But what it is all my boats are starting to look the same, and I'd like to do something different. So let's see what we can come up with here. I'm just going to set me up a couple of uh, petrol tanks here so I can unload my petrol. No sense in just throwing that away, I guess. And I will show you as soon as I get this hooked up. I'll run you down and show you my boat. But they're all kind of basically the same. I mean, on every save I have, they're basically the same, and it's just, I don't know. It's time for a change. So we'll see. But yeah, see, I have my batteries right up here, just like I do on all my other boats, and storage is on the wall, which I really like the storage on the wall, I'll be honest with you, because it does make the floor really nice and clean. And on this boat, though, this is one of my other saves, I do have storages on the ceiling, which I kind of like that as well, because you do need extra storage. Because, like I've said in a few of my other videos, I'm a looting freak, so I like storages. But I just want to see what I can change up, what I can do different. It's time for a different style boat. So we'll see what I can do here. And these are full right now, but I don't even care if I cut them down. I'll go back and get some more oil some other time or something. These tanks are all empty. But what I didn't take anything off yet until, I start figuring out how I want to do everything before I start dismantling a bunch of stuff. And then, somebody in chat tells me, well, you should have left that, So I figured I would just wait and start dismantling as I go and see what happens there. But I like all these Lumi Maxes. I've always had them in this setup, always 3 on each side, and I always had 2 of them up there. So I'm just trying to figure out something different. And I was hoping that chat would help me, because I know there's a lot of different boat setups out there other than just mine. So I just thought maybe there was some good ideas out there that I should give a whirl to and see what happens. But I do like it in here, but I would change it if somebody wanted me to. So, if they came up with something better or whatever. You see them right there? I got 2 storages. One day my boat glitched out, and 2 storages, one underneath the stairs right there, and I can't get them things out of there for nothing. I've tried glitching under the boat, I've tried doing everything, and I cannot get them out of there. It won't let me reach them. Not even if I have my cutting tool out, it won't let me do anything with them at all. So I don't know what happened there. I don't quite understand it, I guess. I guess I can start taking these off, just in case. Do start getting any ideas here. I'm just trying to take stuff apart a little bit here so I can, when I do start redoing, somebody gives me any ideas or whatever, I don't have so much to do. And believe it or not, I finally found, oh, you can't really see it there. I finally found the EXO paint. Looks cool, I like it. And of all places it was, and I don't know if it's a random drop on paints or not. I'm not quite certain on that. But I am at the beginning Sanctuary right now. Sanctuary Dock 37. At the beginning of the game, and this is where I found it, of all places. But I just figured I'd come back here just to build, because I was closer to this than I was to the number 12, so. Oh, looks like this is done. It doesn't really matter. I'm going to change these because I just don't like how they look. If you look at them, see they're not up to the top or nothing, and they're all hanging down, and that's just not my style. That's not how I go. This was I think this is one of my first boat builds right here. There, see, that just looks cleaner already without that on there. I might have to wind up putting my petrol somewhere else. I just don't know where. But I did have somebody in comments told me that, let me take this down real quick. And I'll cut this down. See, I turned that's why you can't hear like my grinder very loud or any of that kind of stuff. I turned that all down because of the fact these here, when they're glitching, you can see them moving there. They make a heck of a racket. So, but I did find out that you can actually build. Let me put this right here. Well, I'll put it back here, I guess. Well, no, I can't. And I did not know this. This is something I just learned. So, but you can do that. And then once it's built, oh man, I might have put it too close. I did. Yeah, I don't know how that's going to work. But you can stack them. You can put one down and then you can flip another one over and put it off the ceiling and they'll fit too high here. So if you can figure out a place to put them, that would actually be a really good idea. The only reason I put all my batteries here like this is because I like it. It's really out of the way of everything. Because you can't really do anything here anyways because of this diesel engine and the electric engine. So, you know, really it's not, it's kind of useless space. So that's why I put all these batteries up here. It just makes it so much easier to... My boat got broke somehow here. Oh, I was going to check that battery because it looked like it was... No? Because I do know sometimes you fight the shark and he'll glitch his way through there, or glitch its way through there and then wind up breaking your stuff. So welcome, viewers. Don't know if all you guys were here when I first started, but I'm just trying to figure out, just a quick review here. I'm trying to figure out a different way to set up my boats. So all my boats look the same. It's kind of getting old. So I'm trying to figure out a different way. I like the clean neatness, but I could probably do a clean neatness some other different way as well. So, because I thought about tearing maybe 2 of these down on each side and maybe putting some hey EF, what's up? How's it going? Well, thank you very much. Thanks for the subs. Appreciate it. But I was thinking here of taking these down and throwing up some wind turbines there. 2 of them. Because I know a lot of people say without wind turbines I can't do the, like the long distance travel, because at night you don't have any charging going on and all that kind of stuff. But at the beginning, that was my reasoning for all these batteries right here. There's 16 batteries altogether is what I have there. And then I have these 8. There's 6 Lumimaxes down there and 2 of them up there. But that was my reasoning for putting so many batteries. So, it's because I didn't want to do the wind turbines, but I have done it on a couple of my other saves. And the reason I didn't like doing it is because there's always upkeep on them, just constantly upkeep on them. But I did it on my other saves, and I want like a night and a day and another night or something like that. And I forgot to check them, and I went over and checked them, and they were actually not that bad. So they only took like probably 1 iron or 1 iron in plastic or something like that, and that was it. So it really wasn't all that bad. And I used the Typhoons, the level 3 ones. I don't know how the middle ones are. I've never used those much. So, but I just figured maybe if I threw 1 here and 1 there and 1 there and 1 there, then maybe it would throw the boat off a little bit on looks. I don't know. What do you think, EF? You have any ideas on boat builds? How you? That's what I say. This game is fairly popular. I mean, it's doing pretty decent. So I know there's lots and lots of boat builds out there. Just tons of them. There just never know. Might be one out there that's just the nicest ever, and nobody ever gets to see it, Somebody jumps on here and lets me know, I'll build it for them, and then I'll give you all the credit for it. It don't matter to me. I'll tell everybody in the world who built it, or who had the idea at least. But I tried to go looting and all that kind of stuff before I started as well. I got lots of loot, lots of materials. So I got all these up here, and then I also got a bunch back here. But like I said at the beginning of the video, I'm a looting freak, so I just, everywhere I go, I completely clean the place. If it's not nailed down, I take it. Oh, okay. So you haven't played even since the last update. Well, for one thing, I can show you real quick just by jumping off the boat here. This is one thing they did. You can actually get, it's just cans of paint and you just throw them on. Oh, this is the first time you've seen batteries on the ceiling, huh? Huh. Well, I just thought it would be up and out of the way. That's why I put them there. It just makes sense. Like I say, it's a wasted space, so why not use it for something that's not going to be, you know, because batteries actually, if you have any amount of them, they take up a lot of room. So, but like I was saying, they have paint for your boat now. Even the deck has got a coat of paint on it. You can see it looks quite a lot better. And I can go up here and show you what it. Whoops. See, that's what it normally looks like without a coat of paint on the deck. So it looks nice. They did a good job. I thought it was going to be literally you're going to be able to pick out your own paint, stuff like that, but you can't. But yeah, there's a lot of updates, and if you don't know, I don't know if you've seen any of the videos from Channel 37, but they are coming out with a update the 18th, which would be this coming Wednesday. Another update, and it looks like it's actually going to be pretty neat. I've seen some stuff on it. It looks like it's going to be a lot of stuff to it. And one of the things is you're going to be able to put like it's almost like the paint on the boat. You're going to be able to put that on your character as well. So your robot will have that as well, which you never see your robot, so I don't understand why they're doing that, but there's not like a third person view or nothing like that, so I don't know what they planned on, but I did also see, and I think this is going to be pretty cool. I don't know if all of you played this that are watching right now, but they have rolly balls on this game, and they are making it so you can find some place that has them a thing that you can build a rolly ball as your companion. So I thought that was going to be cool because it does get kind of, boring playing by yourself and nothing to do, and it's just you all the time, and that's it. I don't know if I have it on this one or not. Nope. Okay. Couple of my other ones, I found that Caretaker. They said it was the Caretaker just before us, and I grabbed him and I stuck him up here just to have another robot buddy just riding around with me. But yeah, if they make that so you can do that, that'd be pretty cool. Build a robot. And there was some more stuff on there that looked, and they're going to do a lot of quests, it looks like to me as well. A lot of different stuff like that. And I really like that they're keeping up on it. So they're doing the updates pretty consistent, because the last one I think was like the 11th of February or something, and then they're doing it the 18th of March, so that's just a little over a month apart, so that ain't bad at all. But I'm just curious on what all is going to be in it. Oh, that would be awesome. Spock for sure. I would love it if they had this. I think the biggest problem, the reason why they'd never put this a multiplayer yet, is because of the fact that it barely runs right now. I mean, they are getting it a little bit better as far as how it runs and everything, but right now the FPS is just, it's really hard to keep it. Like, see, when I'm doing videos, see, I'll go down here real quick, and I used to do them on low graphics because of the fact that I wasn't getting very good uh, FPS. Now I don't get too awful bad, so they done something in the last update. And you can see right now that I can see all over in here, but you see these shadow lines right here? There's shadow right here in all these boxes. You can see the V, it's right here. And when you go on, or over top of this even, you can see the shadow line right there. If you go on low, all that is shaded out to where you can hardly even see it. So, and in order to do videos, I just can't do that. I have to be able to, people were, were commenting me and asking me, why is all of your stuff so shadow looking and all that kind of stuff like that. And I had to tell them that I was on low because I wasn't getting good FPS. But then I got a new computer as well, and I think they did some stuff in the update. So, but I still, if I'm playing, I don't know, for a little while, for quite a while or something, I'll still have to go in here and I'll have to save, then get off the game, jump right back on again. So, right. Yep. That's just what I mean. Yeah, if you get too much stuff in one place, it lags you all over the place. And see, I don't understand these because these wasn't here at all. I had them way over in this room. But what happened was, as I was trying the underboat thing, and I think it was oil tanks, just like them right there. I put oil tanks underneath there, and I started lining them up and all that kind of stuff. Well, when I did it, I wasn't in here. So when I did it, they were all crooked and all kinds of stuff like that, and I had no idea what I was doing. So I just ran a line right up over top of this right here, and went into where I had a distillation tower right here somewhere, and went into it. Well, I think what it was is them were lagging out because right now, just like I have a video out right now that I have 130 diesel tanks on one of these boats right here. And there is a bunch underneath. So, if I remember correctly, there's 34 diesel tanks underneath the boat. And I have no lag issues whatsoever. None. So, they are trying to fix it. But like you say, as far as materials go, there is a big lag issue there. Because if you have a bunch of materials on the ground, I found too, if you try to walk through them, you can't walk through them either. It'll like lag your guy out or all kinds of stuff. Well, it did when I did it anyways. So, like I say, they've been putting some work into it, so maybe it's different now. Maybe I could throw a bunch of stuff on the ground but there is different. I can actually run up and just show you real quick. There's a different place. Whoops, I don't think I even have it open on this one, but right here on the map in this area somewhere. If you just run by here somewhere, anywhere's close, there'll be something pop up, and that's a new quest. Right here is a new quest. This one right here. Let me move it up. This one right here is a new quest. It's called Transposium is what it is. It says unknown on here because I haven't done it on this save yet. But that's a new quest. And they're pretty good quests. I mean, there's nothing wrong with them. Your ship flew away. Really? Now see, I've never had that kind of a problem before. I've had it lag, and I was actually building in here one time and had it lag, but that was way back. I haven't lately, like that diesel tank one I just built or just made the video. I did it all in here, in this thing here, and I drove all the way up to exit or Black Vein, which you can see it right there. It's a yellow dot on my screen. It's 8.7 kilometers away. Actually, it was 10.5 because I was at the other one, and I never had no problems whatsoever on it. None. It didn't glitch. It didn't do absolutely nothing for that whole trip up there. Because what I did is I took it up there, I filled it with diesel, and then I came back. And the whole round trip, I never had a problem with it. So I think they are doing stuff with it, with the game in itself. Other than just in the updates, I think they're still doing like fixes in between. They may not show that they are, but they are. I can tell the difference. But if you do happen to jump back on, Spock, make sure you save quite often. I mean, not every 5 minutes or nothing like that, but save quite often, because I do notice, for some reason or another, and I don't know if it's my computer or what, but the game has been crashing on me lately. So I don't know if anybody else is having that problem or not, but. And that's the last thing you want if you go out and do a whole bunch of loot and then the game crashes and there you have to do it all over again. So. But and it just like literally, boom, it's gone. It's completely right back to the screen like Steam. The Steam screen. Or wherever you got the game from. So that's just a quick tip for everybody that's watching right now. Just make sure you do go in every once in a while, because I was doing it when I was building that boat video, and I got a bunch of them on there, and all of a sudden it quit on me, and I didn't save, and I had a lot of them diesel tanks on that boat already, and it didn't save on me, and boom, it was gone. I had to start all over. Yep, I think I'm just gonna mess around a little bit while I got on a little bit later than I normally do today, so I don't know, maybe people are busy now. I've tried to get on, but just stuff happens. Yeah, you might want to jump back on here sometime there, Spock, and give it a shot. They have done some work to the game a little bit, so might be a little bit better for you to play it now. I do still hear people saying that they having lots of problems though. I just have been lucky. I haven't had many. Other than the crashes. Okay. That's the end of that. I wonder if I can. Oh, I don't think I have enough. I don't even know where to put these. I don't know how many you can put up. One or just two or what? Oh, I got to put up 2. That's right, because I don't remember where I put that one now. It's even with this. So it's got to be right in here somewhere. Turn it around. All right. Oh, one of them built. Yep, sounds like they're gonna build. I can hear them out there. Oh, that one didn't reach. There we go. I don't even know if I have enough on me here. Yeah, I got enough, I guess. This is how I set these up. I think it just makes it. I just keep stuff out of the way a little more. And then this one's the same way. I don't know how I'm going to do this one, though. Wonder. There. Yeah, the only reason I done this right here is put this one down is because I wouldn't have had no room to take it and hook it into there like that. See, because this line right here would have been coming to there. And then I could, I guess, put it off the back, but then it'd have to been, these lines would have been stretched way over here. I wish they would make a shorter hose, though. I do wish that. You know, for these short runs like this right here, if they made a real short one, I definitely would like that. So that way it's not all wrinkled up and I gotta unload some of this stuff. I'm way overweight here. There we go. That's better. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna go look at it before I put the other two up. See what I think of it. I always look at my boat doing this too. So that way I can scan around it and all that kind of stuff. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think, guys? I kind of like it, actually. I really do like the wind turbines. I like the looks of them even, and the way they sound. They actually sound like a wind turbine and everything. So they done a good job on them. I'm not sure why they made it so you had to hook them and do a line like that. I'm not sure the object of that, but other than that, they are pretty good. Yeah, I think I like it. Just something different than my normal, you know. Hook all these up and I keep forgetting to click off in that so you guys can see a little better when I build, but I'm used to doing it that way when I do my builds, so see, I'd normally just leave that on there until I got to this one. But I'll put that one down now. Then I can get it right off in there. There. Ah, I can't go behind there. I don't like how this is way out here, though. I don't know why that's way out here like this. That's got to be over here more. I'm out of cables. There, that ought to be enough for that one line. 100 of them. Ah. There. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. That anchor over there messes up all my cabling over on this side. See, this side doesn't look too bad, but the other side is just that anchor. You have to go around it and all kinds of stuff. Oh, man. Oh, I've been grinding a lot of stuff. Almost out of power here. And this right here I don't like either. I don't like all this mess I got going on here. But if you're going to run any diesel on your boat, you're going to have some place to put some storage. Because when you get to going on long distances, this thing sucks down some diesel. It don't mess around. That's why I had them 2 extra ones down there. Just to see if I could get enough to make some decent trips, you know. And then I have the oil tanks on here because I have oil or some distillation towers at different places that I can just drop the oil off to. But see, these are not my normal build either, as you can see. These are all Like this one here is really crooked, and that's just not, that's not how I build. I must have been a little drunkard or something on that one. I don't know what happened. And these are just temporary. I just threw them down quick just so I could, if I do put tanks back up, I can throw it back in there without having to run somewheres and fill it back up again and all that kind of stuff. So do you like the batteries above here like this then, Spock? I can't figure out what I want to do here to change it. Everything, that's my problem. Everything I think of is like, oh man, I should do this. And then it's like, oh, my other boat looks just like that. So I'm trying to think of something different from all of my other boats. That's what my goal is here. And I've seen a lot of people say put some wind turbines on, so I threw some wind turbines on. We'll make it a day and night boat. How you doing, Tracy? Yeah, yeah, my channel's kind of new, so it probably is a little harder to find. To welcome viewers, just in case you missed, I'm trying to figure out a boat design here. Letting you guys, letting you guys figure it out for me. Tell me what you need me to do, or what you want me to do. All my boats look exactly alike, so I'm trying to figure out something different. I guess I'll leave that there for right now. It ain't hurting nothing. But I did change a few things. Normally I have all solar panels. I threw up a few wind turbines for them wind turbine people out there, which I like them. Like I said earlier, I do like them. They work well day and night. And if you keep on them, they don't have a lot of. No, not really. They didn't really change the rain texture much. That I've seen, anyways. There is some pretty big storms. I know that. But nothing. You still, you still drive your boat and all that kind of stuff if you want to. So what do you think? Where should I put stuff? Where should I put anything? I don't even know what I want. So I do know I probably are going to want these on here somewheres, but I don't know where else to put them other than here. But the reason why I put them here all the time also is because I really like the clean look. Even when the hoses are on there, even when the cables are all on, you can still run right up the middle of them and go right up here. So it makes it so handy, and you have lots of room beside them, from them to the railing or whatever, to do any kind of fighting or any of that kind of stuff. Oh, you got burnt out on it, huh? A side-scroller game, what do you mean? They're just not adding enough content for you, or? It is fairly limited. I mean, there's only so many things you can do on the game, for sure. But I was just saying earlier, too, Tracy, if you wasn't on, don't think you were, but in case you wasn't, there is another um, update coming out this coming Wednesday, so March 18th. Yeah, I was kind of hoping they'd start attracting, more new players and stuff as well. Because I really like the game. It's a fun game, but I guess in all fairness, though, I haven't been able to literally play the game as much since I started doing YouTube. So once I started doing that, it was just constantly, I got to save here that I got to go over and do this on that save for this video, and it's back and forth and back and forth. Oh, see, I kind of thought the same thing, Tracy. That I don't understand quite what they were thinking there on the rocks thing. And I guess I kind of know they're trying to put like a parkour sort of thing on it. But there's parkour games out there. Let them do that kind of stuff. You're doing, Caretaker, so do Caretaker. Yeah, the jet ski is absolutely worthless. The jet ski is about as worthless as the stupid forklift is. I don't see where that's worth anything at all. I have found one use for the jet ski, and I just noticed it the other day. I was at, I don't remember where I was, oil rig or something. I was parked there, and I was thinking to myself, man, I wish I had that jet ski right now, because there was two of those buoys floating out there that you can go out and get a loot out of. I thought if I had a jet ski, I could just run over there, and because it was at night and I didn't want to swim. Them stupid things would eat up. And I figured if I had the jet ski hooked onto the back, I could have just jumped on it and ran over and got that loot. That's the only thing I can think of that jet ski would be any good for, is something like that. And I thought I seen also a little video that they had that they were doing another shark in this one as well. Right. Yeah, it is a waste of time, but see, when the thing came out, I was all excited and all kinds of stuff like that, so I was getting on here, and what I wound up doing is I used all my things, all my skill points. So I wound up opening all that kind of stuff, and then I didn't like it. I'm like, man, I wish they'd make it so you could, like, undo stuff. Say I don't like the forklift or something like that, I could undo it and get something else that I do want. But they are giving you skill points now every time you level up still, so you can unlock other stuff if you need to. I thought level 25, that was going to be it. So I thought once you hit that, you wasn't getting no more skill points. I just don't know. I don't know what to do here. See, my other big problem is is all my boats look the same for a reason. Right. That's exactly what I thought when they put it in here. Exactly. What what is the purpose of that forklift? And not only what would I use it for, or yeah, the why, but what? I mean, there's nothing around. It's not like there's great big huge facilities that you need a forklift to go from one end to the other because there's so much loot or any of that kind of stuff. So I don't understand the object of it. In most of your places, it don't matter where you are, they're all going to have these stairs, and I don't see a forklift going up them stairs. So, so you're stuck on whatever floor you built it on. Maybe the warehouse they were figuring, I don't know. That's where you would use it at. But they have one there that you can rebuild. So why would you build your own? That doesn't even make any sense. But anyway, I got off on a rant there. um, what I was saying about my boats is that they all look the same, and they all look the same for a reason, because I like the layouts of them. That's my big thing. So every time I try to think of a different way to lay my boat out to make it look different or anything like that, I keep referring to my other boats, so it's like, well, like these. Like these are all up here, and I'm thinking, where would I put them if they wasn't there? That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I barely even know I have them. They're so up and out of the way and all that kind of stuff that I don't even really know they're there. So why would I put them someplace else where they're just going to be in the way? Right. Yeah. I know what you're saying. I know exactly what you're saying, Tracy. Yep. Yep. I thought the same thing. And and when I went to do that, uh, the quest that you're talking about right now, I I thought the exact same thing when it took me 5 times to get up there. You know, and I'm sure there's people on here that are way better at parkour and all that kind of stuff than I am. But I just thought that is not what the game revolves around, is this kind of stuff. So why would you throw it in here? And the other thing is all the other. I'm going to run up to the map and I'll just show you real quick. But all the other stuff, when you did anything, you can see how it opened all these circles, these purple circles. Well, that other one that you're talking about is out here. And when you do anything over there, it doesn't open another circle and open anything up for you or nothing. It's just that, and there's a few other islands around it. That's it. It didn't open any other buildings. It didn't do nothing. So I kind of thought, well, what is that? I don't understand that, I guess. And there's probably people out there that liked it. It wouldn't surprise me if there's people out there that liked it, and I don't blame them. I mean, if that's what you're into. It just didn't seem to fit the theme of the game, like you're saying. And the wave, I think the jet ski is more for fun than anything. Right. Yeah. Right. Well, I thought in one of these updates they would get to where they would do a little bit more leaning toward that. I thought maybe they would tease like some kind of a, well, keep shooting these humans up into space, and eventually we're going to make it so you can contact the humans or something like that, which I think there is one of the updates that they said that was going to be like that. You know, somehow or another, we're going to be able to have contact with the humans eventually. So they are going to bring it back to being, I mean, something about being humans at least of what the game was originally about. But they're throwing different sharks in here, I guess, on the next one, and you can tow a shark. Why you do that, I don't know, but you can tow a shark now. That's coming out in the update. I mean, you can hook it to your line right there, and the shark will have one of them underneath it, and you'll be able to hook it to it and just tow it around. Which I'm not sure, because if I shoot a shark and I kill it, I'm definitely not towing it around. I'm jumping on it and I'm going to take all of its stuff. So that's why I killed it. Yeah, it is very hard to control. I noticed that too. Well, I think for one, I'm not 100% sure on this, but I think they added a lot more waves to the game than they used to have. Because very, very seldom anymore is it calm. So, and that's one of the big problems with the jet ski. You hit a wave, so you're in the air more than you're on the water and on the jet ski. That's what I noticed. And obviously, when you're in the air, you're not going to be steering. So, right. Yep. Yeah, they should have stayed on the route that they were going on, for sure. Quite a bit of that last update didn't make a whole lot of sense to me. So, I mean, like the uh oh crap, I can't think of the name of it. Central warehouse, where that forklift actually is, that you can fix up. Now that one wasn't too bad because it was still part of the game. You had already been there previously, so now you're just doing a. Now you're just, they made it so you can get inside is the only difference. So that's so that I didn't mind. But like you say, with them stones and the parkour stuff and jump here and jump there and jump up to here and turn on electric and hope you forgot a battery because there's no way of getting electric up there, so you had to jump all the way or jump off and go in the water, jump all the way back up there and do it again. Like like the transposium though, that wasn't bad. I didn't mind that. But yeah, I still like the game too. I like it a lot. Mario on steroids, huh? Actually, you're kind of right with that part of it. It really is actually. So, yeah. Hopefully this next update, they they do a little more toward the game in itself versus trying to come up with something else. Don't try throwing two games into one. Just stick with the game you have and let us have some contact with the people we send to the space and all that. Even if it's just phone calls for a bit until your next update. Still let us have some contact. And they are. I guess, in a way, because you have the phone up there now that just randomly rings and it's some weird thing they say. But so I'm assuming that has part of something to do with one of the updates is going to make it so you can maybe contact the humans you send to space or whatever. Yeah, yeah, you're right. That's basically what we did is sent humans into space for fun. We ain't never going to get to see them or hear from them or do nothing with them. That's why I say hopefully this next update they kind of get back to reality. And I have seen a couple of shorts that they're putting out that there's a few things out there that are going to be normal. I mean, there'll be at least normal buildings. They're not going to be like them other ones were. That is basically right, Tracy. And you know, now that you mention that, I ever since I've started YouTube, and I started back before, just a little before Christmas there, last year. And to be truthfully honest, I have not sent a human to space since then. Oh, you're fine. You're fine. But yeah, I have not sent a human to space at all in the last probably 2 or 3 months. And really, I figure I've already sent humans to space like twice. What's the object of it? That's what I don't get. If we never get to have contact with them, or they're not coming back to repopulate, or any of that kind of stuff like that, I don't understand what we're doing. So, I'm not quite understanding where they're headed, I guess is what I'm saying. Right? I know. I don't understand it either. Yeah, it is. It's just, it's weird. I actually thought that last update would have something to do with we might be able to communicate with the humans that we send or something small at least. But it's not. It's not. There wasn't nothing to do with the humans at all, like you say. It was absolutely nothing to do with humans. So now it seems to me they're making it more about this right here than anything. They're making it way more about this map than it is about humans or not anything like that now. That's everything you do and update, all that kind of stuff is, oh, there was more people out here, or this, oh, there was this, and it's all about, there's more places out there. We just got to find them and all that kind of stuff like that. That's what it was all about to me. And yeah, I realize you got to have more spaces and places and all that kind of stuff, but give us some kind of contact here. Let us call them on the phone or something. Yeah. Well, that's the thing, though. They really didn't take your money and run because they're still updating it and everything. So they're still working on it. They just went, I think, kind of in a wrong direction. Right. That's exactly what I thought. Exactly. That's just what I thought we would, we're clearing out all these places like this here and all the other places on the whole map for them to be able to send the humans back down that we're developing. And it would be kind of like a little, like a game in itself. Then, if that's what it's about, is sending humans to space, send them back down. That's what I say. Or at least let us contact them somehow or another. And they might do that in this next update. I don't know. I hope so. I really hope so. But we'll see. They got good ideas. I don't mind the boat. Yeah, well, there's really no point in Lazarus or Exodus, either one. If they're not giving you incentive at all to shoot off rockets and shoot humans into space, then neither one of them places are. They're absolutely worthless. So, because that's all you do at Lazarus is build seeds into humans, and that's all you do at Exodus is send them into space. That's it. So what I'm assuming is they're going to start doing something with the humans. That's what I think. They're going to start sending them back down, or they're going to let us have contact with them, or maybe we'll be able to jump on one of them rockets and go up and talk with them, or something like that. Well, thanks. I'm glad you found me as well. Yeah, we can only hope that they start going in the right direction here. I mean, they should start talking to us about things before they do anything. Oh, really? Did they stop right after the update as well? Yeah, when I first started the game, I really liked the game and all that kind of stuff, and I was playing it like crazy. Hence the reason I have as many hours on the game as I do. But since I started doing uh, videos for YouTube and stuff, I don't actually play the game very much at all. So as far as knowing all the updates and all that kind of stuff, I really didn't do everything in the update. So I just did the certain things that I wanted to do videos about. And for me, it's all basically all about this boat. So, and for some reason, all right, well, maybe I'll have an edge on them since I'm a small YouTuber. Maybe I'll have an edge on them. They'll stop doing it and they won't come back, and then all of a sudden these guys will just come out with a awesome update and I'll have it to myself. I'll be like, all right, now I can really post some videos. Stay on whatever you're on there, big streamers. Nothing against big streamers. I know they were little just like I am now, but I was just playing. I don't remember what I was even doing now. Oh, I just cut down them things. I don't know what to put in that room, though. I don't know whether to put them back up in there or not. Yeah. Yeah, I fit a lot of them on there. I wound up getting 130 of them on there. See, that's kind of what I'm doing videos about now is stuff like that, because after you've done this game for so long, you run out of content. So I start doing, like videos like that. And I like doing that kind of stuff. So, and the things that people say can't be done, it's like I've had a lot of comments and stuff like how they liked all my, like this, whoops, I don't have it in there, but how they liked all my cables, how I ran them, all that kind of stuff, No, no, there is no end game. See, what I heard was they were going to extend the map a lot. And if they did that, I thought if you had diesel tanks galore, you could go forever without having to put up a whole crap load of um, like distillation towers and stuff like that all over the place. You know, you could just run further on them. If you start getting low or whatever, just run back to the oil rig, fill up, go again. Granted, now that I made the video, I will tell you guys on here and everybody that watches this, obviously, afterwards. But 130 tanks, if you do happen to have to go back to oil rig to fill them up, I will tell you one thing, it takes a long time. A very long time. So when you go back to the oil rig to fill up, just let your game play and go watch TV or something, or watch something on your phone or whatever. Watch one of my YouTube videos on your phone while you're waiting for your diesel tanks to fill up. Yeah, I just made one of them videos too. Did you see that? All electric. And I'm pretty sure you're where I got the idea from, Tracy. So I'll credit you with that. For sure. And there was actually a couple people in the comments as well that has mentioned that as well. They just tell me that it's way easier to go slower, enjoy the game and stuff like that. And then rather than just going all over the place and putting up distillation towers and dealing with the oil rig and all that. Right, yeah, I don't either. I never watch nothing on my phone. Even if I'm going to watch YouTube, I don't watch it on my phone. I have a tablet I do that on. I don't even watch it on my computer. Oh yes, I remember you. Yep. That's what I say. There was a couple other people also said it. So, in the comments saying that they were running all on electric. Slower but easier. So I made a whole video just for you guys. See what you guys thought of it. I just put extra batteries, and I did have 2 diesel tanks back here, but that was strictly for like if I got seeds or something like that and I was in a hurry. But now I don't ever even get seeds, so I really don't need diesel at all. And that's what I was thinking on this video, the live that I'm doing right now. That's what I thought people would say. They're like, don't even bother with diesel at all. Why don't you just run strictly electric? So that's what I thought some of the suggestions on how I should build my boat would be. So. And I will give you one thing. If you do an electric boat, that sure will put a lot of room on your boat. It'll make a lot of room. Like all these tanks right here would be gone. All these tanks like I had in here, them diesel tanks, they're gone. Look how much more open that is. I don't know what I'd put in there, but... And I'm fairly certain, even if I did turn to a strictly electric, these 16 batteries right here would be enough to be able to go wherever I want to go. I don't think I would have a problem with that at all. Right. Yeah. And really, you don't need to be in a hurry. I mean, when the game, oh, there's another thing right there. When the game first started, I was kind of in a hurry. I'll give you that, but I could only run on electric for a long time, anyways. Yeah, and that's what I was getting ready to say. I was running electric the whole time when you first started because you can't open diesel at the time. So what I was finding is I was always in such a big hurry because I wanted to get to that next goal. I wanted the next quest and do this and do that. And oh man, it's so fun and all that kind of stuff. But the problem with doing that is, and I'll give the people, if there's anybody new watching or going to watch in the future, uh, I'll give you a little tip though. Take your time with the game. Don't be in a big hurry to get the game over with because they don't update it as very much, and if they do, it's not very much of an update. So you're gonna run out of game if you go really fast. Like if you get diesel and stuff like that, and you just fly everywhere you go as fast as you can on diesel, then it's going to it's going to make the game go by a lot quicker. Right. Yeah, that's the same thing I said. Yep. I got human seeds on board, so then that's the only time I'll ever use diesel on that boat. But I have been thinking about it because of the fact that I'm not in a big hurry to do the game no more. I used to be, but I'm not now. So I'm more about giving people tips. I like giving tips and and like tricks and how to how to set your lines up because I had a lot of people commenting and stuff like that saying that they were having problems with spaghetti cables and all that kind of stuff. Their cables looked like crap and their boat was a mess and all that kind of stuff. And I think a lot of that just has to do with people are in hurry. See, for me to do all this right here, all these on the wall, all them on the wall, that wasn't no 5-minute job. So, and all these batteries, none of that was a quick job. But this is the kind of stuff I enjoy. So I like doing these kind of games where I have to run cables, especially even like when you get up into this kind of stuff up here, like this. And this is when I first started the game, so this don't look near as good as my normal one do. But like this right here, I'm not sure exactly why I have that there. It could go right there, but I didn't mean it to be rude or nothing. I'm just saying there was a lot of people that said that. Maybe. Now that I think about it, maybe you were one of them. I don't remember. Oops. I gotta straighten up some of my stuff here. Yeah, I think so too. I think the game is really it was a well thought out game. It really was. And I super enjoyed it when I first started, especially like having a boat and stuff like that. It sort of reminded me a little bit of Raft, except for Raft you have to build your own boat, but here it's a right. Yeah, that's all that matters, and that's how a lot of people are. If it, all they want to do is just get them to work, and to each their own. Hey, I have no problems with that. No problem at all. This is just how I am. This is how I roll. I like all my stuff as neat as possible, and it took me a long time to figure out that like this, if you run way by it and stuff like that, and then you hurry up and hook it back up, see that cable? It's not tight or any of that kind of stuff. Like this one would not be tight. If you didn't, you have to stand back. That's the trick to it. As soon as that pops on, you have to hook it up. Stand back, and as soon as that or round light comes on, around the triangle right there, hook it up. Yeah, well, they were talking about like ship upgrades and all that kind of stuff, and there wasn't really a ship upgrade. It was just a can of paint, and you couldn't even pick anything like a color or nothing. It's just like you go up there and you take this and you just click on the tower and you go EXO, boom, done. You know, it's you don't get a choice of what it looks like. This is the first time I've found the EXO paint. I really like it. That's cool. But I like the blacked out stuff like this. So yeah, maybe, I don't know. I don't think so though. They're still making updates and all that kind of stuff. So somebody's got to be making them. The Last Caretaker, I think he's a manager or something that keeps making all the videos. So yeah, maybe they did. Maybe they did fire all the devs. I don't know. They haven't said nothing about it. So I'm assuming not. Can't bring myself to change my boat. I just like it. I like the way it looks. So clean and roomy. Yeah, that's the part I didn't quite understand. I thought for sure there'd be a, like when they said ship upgrades, I thought they might be like you could add something to your ship or something like that. You know, instead of having this all wide open, maybe you can add a room onto this, clear up to this line or something like that. I just thought it would be something like that. Yeah. Yeah, I put my batteries on the ceiling. Yeah, what do you mean? What do you mean? Ow, what happened? Yeah, this is where all my batteries are. Nice and hidden. Is that where your batteries are as well, or? Right. Yep. Well, maybe you were where I got that idea from too. I don't know. If it was, it's a great idea. And if it is, I'll give you all the credit on that as well. Because it's not so much, I don't think anyways, it's not so much that it's a good space for them, it's just well, it is, I guess. But you can't use it anyways, I thought, because of this engine and everything. So you can't use this space only other than this space right here. So, that's just a good spot. Well, come on now. If the batteries was your idea, and I got that from you, and something else was your idea, I thought that we were talking about. So, what other good ideas you got? Come on, spill it out here. Let me know all your little secrets on building here. Yeah, that's what I used to do too, but it was all solar for me because I really like solar panels and there's no repairs. That's why I've always ran solar panels. But there's been a lot of people saying no wind turbines, what's going on and stuff like that. And so I threw a few on. I still have 4 solar panels though, and I got lots of batteries. But I think on my all electric video I have out, I think I put some batteries in here as well. Just because you're strictly running on batteries and you're running all, and I also thought when I could get to the new places on the updates and stuff like that, if I had lots of batteries in here, I would be able to like power them places, because a lot of them you don't need to do any kind of like major power or nothing like that. Majority of them you don't. In fact, you could just take one of them small batteries, hook it up. It would probably give you enough time with electric in order to finish it. So, oh yeah, yeah, they need maintenance. That's why I never liked them. No doubt about that. That's why I never used them. But now I have so much loot and so much materials. It's not so much not having the materials anyways to fix them. I always had the materials to fix them. It's always that I would forget is my biggest thing. Oh, so now you probably don't want to tell me anymore, do you, Tracy? You don't want to tell me any of your other building secrets. You just I stole your battery one, so now you're like, nope, I ain't telling you nothing else. Yeah, there's a lot of things that kind of perturb me on these. Well, not only can you not recharge them, though, you can't. Once they're drained, they turn to the thing. You can't do absolutely nothing with them but grind them. So, all right, these are built now. I don't know if I like them there or not. It looks pretty clean. Let's see, what I was thinking is I could do this right here. Like this. That's what I was thinking. Oh, oh, oh. I don't want to be sucking all my fuel out of my boat, though. What do you think of that setup? And really, I think that might be all I leave on here. I think all my other diesel tanks are going to go off the boat other than these two right here. I think it's... Yeah, it was. I'm sure there's a lot of people that think the same way, for sure. I'm one of them, because there was some of the things that just, I don't know, they just didn't make sense to me at all, but I'm all about quests and all that kind of stuff, but... Oh, wow, that cleaned the boat up even more. Oh, no, you're telling me everything you know, huh? All right. All right, yeah, guess if you say so. Hmm. I'm just wondering if that wouldn't look better. No, I don't. Now, what am I going to do with my... I can't fit another tank beside this if I move that over, can I? No. What am I going to do with my petrol tanks? By all rights, I really don't even need petrol tanks, but I don't even use them. No, I'm not ruining it. I can always go back if I want to. Everything I took off here, I still have all the materials to put it right back on if I want to. Boy, that sure is opening it up down here a lot, too. I don't know what to put here now. Oh, maybe I can put my... Maybe I'll put my petrol down there. And then they'll be out of the way and I don't have to... Because I don't have to route them anywhere. So... Because really all I use them for is a flamethrower once in a while. There's not a whole lot other than that that petrol is even good for. So I think this time I'm going to put them back further though. That. Might make my stuff on this. Whoops. What was that? What did I just drop? Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I don't like this either. looks much better. Much, much better. Yeah. Yeah, you talking about those things that like bees? Yeah, I don't like them either. Them things attacked me several times. Can I reach? Oh yeah. Now, I've got to figure out some other way to hook this one to this one to equalize them out and not have a big mess going on. So what if I did something like this? Oh, that don't look bad. Oh, hey, Rich, how you doing? I was wondering if you're going to get on. Oh, you got the beta again, huh? Boat stabilizer. I never really had any problems with my boat before being stabilized. So what all's on the what all's on the beta? What's all on the update here? I might have to look into the beta here and maybe I could get the beta and get the jump start. Can we talk to humans or any of that kind of stuff yet, Rich? You're right. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Maybe I could get the jump start and get some of the videos out before everybody else does. Oh, I think this will look way better now. Whoa. Don't need that out right now, I don't guess. Oh, the hair. Everything's straight now. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Well, that ain't good. If there's a new quest and it's bugged already, that's not a good thing. Hopefully it's just bugged for the beta. It's not bugged actually when it comes out. Yeah. Yeah, that actually looks good. I like it. I like it. Oh, there is a quest about humans, huh? They kind of talk to you. What's going on? Why are these not equalizing? Yeah, I seen it's a new shark, isn't it? It's not the same one we was always hunting. I thought I seen something about they were putting a new shark in it. What? They have lasers? Oh, is it like them rolly balls with them lasers that they have? And why do you have to transport them? What do you do with them when you transport them? Are we selling them now or something? Yeah, right. Yeah. You better. You better talk to him. Straighten him out. Call him. It's 1-800-caretaker. Call him. Don't. Not really. I don't know what it is. Okay. I've done all that. Done this. I actually kind of like that. That's the cleanest setup I've had down here as far as tanks go. I like it. I like it. Looks good. It won't let me get up there to make that hose go any shorter though. Ah. All right. Now I just got to figure out what I'm going to do with this. Now this just looks bare and empty. Oh, I have nothing in there. I definitely don't need no more storage. I know that. I got storage galore. Yep. I was just saying that earlier. I thought there was a rolly. Now does the rolly go on everywhere with you? Does it go on the boat with you and everything, or is it just like a pet that you just leave at a place and then come back to it whenever it's there? Right. Yeah. Yeah, you wouldn't think they'd make very good pets because the ones I've ever come across, I didn't want them as pets. They was always trying to kill me. And also, Rich, do they help you fight? Because even a baby one should have little mini guns. Yeah, 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 yeah. You build it for yourself, Tracy. Not you don't just. Yeah, if you get back on the game, don't just run up to one of them rollies and see if they want to be your pet. Yeah, I'm assuming if it's your pet or something, that means it's not going to. Oh, he'll go in the rocket with us. He'll have his own little place probably. Oh, what was I just gonna do? I don't remember what I was gonna do. Nice. Well, that's something, because that's what I've been wanting is something to, like interact with or something like that, rather than like in the game you have absolutely nothing. You just dead robots everywhere. That's pretty much all you run across. So I just thought if they threw something like that in, it would make it a little bit more. Oh, I'm sure if we ever do go up on rockets, it'll probably go up with us. Oh, up on rocks. Oh, I doubt that very much. I don't see a rolly ball because every place I ever seen a rolly ball, they didn't even come up the stairs, let alone rocks. So I'm curious on if it rides on the boat with you. It must, but I don't know how it would get on the boat though. Most of your docks that you pull up to and stuff are way higher than the boat is. Yeah, that would suck if it couldn't go upstairs and all that kind of stuff like that. Don't help you much if it's just gonna be stuck on the main floor or on your boat. Maybe it's a baby and I think maybe it'll grow up on the next update. Or maybe mama and daddy will come. Well, see, that's the problem, Tracy. They have advertised these updates for a long time, and they've always been the same. Most of them will tell you exactly what they're putting in them and stuff when you watch them, when you watch the things. So I think this is their plan all along. That's why Rich is not talking very much. He's playing the beta, so he's pretty busy right now. Oh, you can tote it around. Oh, I see. Huh. Yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it right there. Ow. Maybe something did happen to them. They're just not saying nothing. I was kind of wondering on the Rolly if it was more of a distraction than anything. Because if it goes out there, rolling out there in front of something and starts shooting at it or whatever, I wonder if it's smart enough to even get out of the way. If it starts shooting back. Like a Rolly or one of the Angels or whatever. If they start shooting at it, can it move to where it's out of the line of fire? Or does it just sit there and hope that you'll kill it before it kills the little Rolly? I don't know. What to put in here? Yeah. Yeah, it's like they got them. What are them? Airsoft rifle or whatever they're called? It's probably got a couple of them on its side. Shoots them little itty bitty things. Well, you better hurry up and do it, Tracy, because they're already got updates planned until like early summer. Do it before they start. Before they start on the newer updates. Yeah, don't tell everybody that. Then they won't play the game. They won't even start the game. Maybe all these updates that they're doing now are for uh future updates. Maybe they're like leading up to a some kind of a big future update that's gonna make it worth a while or something. You never know. So what did you mean about the human thing that you can kind of talk to him, Rich? Trying to get a different perspective of my boat here just to see if I like it. Oh, there sure is a lot of room on it now. Whew. Tons of room. Maybe this place right here I can set up as my uh lounge room. I'll put some chairs and tables and beds and stuff like that in there. Set it all up for the new Rolly. So he has a place to stay. Or she, or whatever. It is what I would think it would be. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm lagging. I had to get to the thing here. Come on. Come on, back me up before you go out. Come on, come on, come on. Ah, there we go. You know, to be truthful with you, I thought that same thing a while ago, a long time ago. It's like, so if we don't have any interaction with the humans we're sending to space and all that kind of stuff, then what is the object of sending humans to space? So that's why, really, truthfully, I've only sent humans to space twice. So, but I do know down the road, in one of these updates, they are going to have something to do with the humans. So, and then maybe once they start doing that, it might, the game will make more sense again. So, but really, as of right now, if you get all the quests done and all that kind of stuff, and you shoot humans into space, you're done with the game. So. Oh, so there is some kind of interaction with them then. So they are bringing it somehow or another, it looks like to me, that they're going to make it so we either have interaction with them or eventually they're going to be able to come down and start habitating this where we are now. Start living down here or something like that. I don't know. Without any plants on this planet, though, I don't know if we can even... Because we're a robot in the game. I don't even know if this is a breathable planet anymore. So, I don't know if they could actually come down here or not. Maybe that's what trees are for. Maybe down the road we'll have to plant them trees just so we can get the humans so they can have some oxygen. Yeah, I think that is what I'll do with this room. I'm going to turn it into a place for the new little rolly ball. I have to move these. They were driving me crazy. Man, I wish I could get to them things. Well, see, I thought that's what we were doing all this for to begin with. So I thought we were making the planet safe again for the people to come back once we done it. That's what I thought we were doing. But I've been known to be wrong. And probably am. So human committees, that would be... I would think that would be something to do with... They want committees and stuff when they come back to start transforming everything back into a normal Earth. Right? Let's do this thing. I got lots of boats built. What else do we need to take out before we can bring the humans back? Oh, wow. I've been on here for a while. Right? Absolutely. Right. Yeah, maybe that's what you should be doing. Maybe you should be making your own game. I guess. Nobody give me any ideas on what to do with my boat or how I could fix their boat up or nothing, so I guess I'll jump off. You know, I was thinking, Tracy, if you couldn't find me or anything, the easiest way to be able to find me is subscribe, you know. Turn on your bell notification and then I'd pop up every time I went live. Right? All you need to... I seen that in the... I was saying that earlier in my live here. You can paint yourself, but it makes no sense. It's a first person game. You can't even see yourself. So, and there's nobody else that plays. It's not like you're playing a, a multiplayer game or nothing. So how who's gonna see her or anything? They don't have mirrors, so it didn't quite make sense. Really? They won't. They won't send you a thanks for the videos, huh? Right? Or if you look straight down, you can see your foot too. I did notice that. You can see just a little bit of your foot and your knee down if you look straight down. But I did find out that if you go up and drive your boat, and if you zoom in, you can kind of see yourself standing there. So you might be able to see what kind of paint you put on yourself. But other than that, I have no idea what good it'd be for, because this is strictly a first-person game. So it don't really make that much sense to be able to do that. Unless in one of these updates are going to make it make that an option to where you can go third person if you want to. I think that's what we've been doing, is fighting for our Earth. But the problem with it is we're still the only ones on it. That's the problem. We've been fighting like crazy, but for what? There's still us. That's it. I don't know. I guess. I would think in one of these updates, though, they're going to go. Makes carbon fiber, huh? Well, on all the videos I've made and everything, the thing I've had the worst time with is titanium. That's been my hardest thing to find. So all I did was just made a whole bunch of bullets and stayed out in the middle of the ocean and just shot the crap out of sharks. So, because you get titanium from them. That's the other thing. When there's only strict things that you can get from certain things, and that's it. Like titanium and all that kind of stuff, you can only get through like high tier loot and stuff. Why do they not make it respawn? Like your angels or your rolly balls or something like that. So the next time you go there, you have a chance to get some more of that. Nope. That's pretty much it. All you did was so you could get some paint for your robot's body that you can't even see. So, Army Angels. Oh, so they're not passive like the other ones, huh? Oh boy. Yeah, I agree, Tracy. It's still a good game. It was a well, it probably was a better game, but I think they're headed somewhere. So I'm just gonna wait and see. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna see any of the devs on my little bitty channel. I guess if nothing else on the next one, I'm gonna at least when the update comes out, I'm gonna go and get a rolly ball as a something living around me other than just me, even if it is a rolly ball. Well, I guess I really appreciate everybody stopping by. Thanks for everybody who was watching, and thanks for everybody for commenting. Appreciate it. Hope you all have a good night. Thanks for stopping in, Rich. Thanks for finding me again, Tracy. Don't go. I've been on here for a long time though. Also, if you're still on or watching or whatever, Spock, I appreciate you joining and commenting. Well, you have yourself a great night, Tracy, and hopefully I'll see you next Saturday in my live again, which it'll probably be a little bit earlier next week. So, right. Well, we'll have some more fun next Saturday. All right. Well, you have a good night.